Alrighty, greetings everybody. This is AT Trading Strategies. Welcome to good old Taco Tuesdays overnight sesh. I didn't upload a video yesterday. I was just not into it. Didn't want to trade or nothing. So here I am. Skipped a day. It's all right. So we are up. We did wind up winning that trade from Sunday. I can show you here. Held it overnight. At first, I thought I got stopped out, but uh, when I woke up in the morning, it was profitable. I did hit my target price. I think I was like one tick away, and it just didn't quite reach it. But I saw it in profit, and I just sold before I went off to work. So it was down here, right? Let's see. We entered in over here. We were in a lot of pain forever and ever. And then finally we got into profit. And right down here, it was like one or two ticks away, I think, from my profit, from my target price. And yeah, it was up from there. Boy, I was really surprised. Like maybe this was the dip. Maybe this is the dip, and we're just on our way, huh? I have no idea. It's just such low volume and just a lot of mechanical buying. I mean, I don't know if this is real people really pushing it up. I think everybody's. I mean, I can't be the only one that was expecting a drop, but hey, that's how it goes. So yeah, here we go. I bought here and then wound up selling here. Was holding six contracts though. I was hoping for just a bigger dip, but no, nothing came, and we actually went reverse. So I am glad that I sold out of that. Unfortunately, on the real money side, lost big on my put plays. So, slapping myself on the wrist there. No more shorting, okay? No more shorting. So, we're just going to delete this bear. He's out of here. I mean, shoot. Downgrade? What downgrade? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And I'm all for it. Hey, who cares? Those guys are fraudsters anyway. It's a scam. All right, here we go. So, what is this really? This is sideways action, man. Sideways. And this is the high and low of day from 2 days ago, okay? But we're going to go ahead and mark it off for the previous day, which is a little higher than this, I do believe. Oh, yeah, let's turn off the executions. Get that off our screen for now. Okay, here we go. So previous high of day was higher, but we closed lower, right? Closed red with the red candle. And today's candle is looking red too. So it looks like maybe the pullback has begun. How far it goes, nobody knows. It may just go ahead and range in between. Range. I don't know for a little while. Who knows? This is crazy. Crazy stuff. But if it does dip, you know, I would expect, shoot, probably right around here still. You know, I believe this is probably the key area. And we're looking, yeah, we're still in the same area as far as this supply zone goes. I do believe we're in the supply zone. You know, I don't have a doubt of that. What I do have a doubt of is exactly when this pullback's going to happen because I've been very, very bad at timing this thing. Is this thing going to pull down or what? It's just going to move? Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe if I move this over. What is it? Oh, okay, this guy. No, I don't want to move that. No, don't want to move it. Keeping that where it's at. Where is this? Here it is. This thing is unlocked. So, why is it moving? Okay, that's weird. What I want is for this thing to stretch out, but alright, that's fine. That's locked. Well, it's not wanting to. So, whatever. No matter. Yeah, so here we are. here we are. Actually, I do want it to move because it's not accurate. Up there, and then this guy. Yeah. Okay. Needs to go up to 6170.75. Yep. There we go. That's fixed. Okie dokie. So, since we're in a bearish trend right now, possibly the beginning of a pullback, who knows? I hate to say that, but you know, because I've been consistently being proven wrong, which is okay. I mean, I'm no fortune teller, but I still do think this thing is coming for pullback is due. Pullback is due, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of time. When is it going to happen? I have no idea. But for now, it looks like we are channeling, or just ranging, I should say. And the range is pretty tight. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Right here, right in the middle. So who knows which way it goes? Up or down? Nobody really knows. Let's just mark off some levels here real fast. This only takes a minute. Okay, we already got that level. Mark off this level here. Boom. Okay. Don't want to get it too crazy. Just some key spots here we're going to be looking for. That's the low. And maybe right here. That looks like a good one. Okay. Now, back to action here. Looks like we might have a good short down to the, we're not going to be trading 6 contracts. I'm going to trade 2 at a time. We're going to short. We're going to target the bottom band of the VWAP. Should we use our stop loss? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we're going to use a stop. I don't mind. Right there. Okay. All right, we'll see how this turns out. I'm not looking for any big swing, you know, pretty rangy stuff. Probably just going to play the VWAP tonight. And let's see. We're at the bottom of the RSI right now. I don't like where we are on the RSI, really. I wasn't really paying attention to that. We'll take a little profit on that. We'll wait for it to drop. We'll just wait. And then we'll try to see if we can catch it coming back up. So we're going to be ready to buy. You know what? We'll just buy one and we'll DCA. How about that? There we go. Stop loss back here. Give us plenty of room. And we'll DCA into that position. Targeting where we were targeting the short originally. Because that was kind of dumb. We shouldn't be going short there. If it flips back up above the VWAP itself, I will go ahead and add to the position too. So if we'll look back here, you know, had a little head and shoulders pattern. It did drop. Let's mark off some other levels here on the 5-minute. So what I've learned also is just to look at 3 time frames at least when looking at this stuff, seeing where the RSI is at before we really make a move. So let's do that. Let's see where we are on the 1 minute. 1 minute, right in the middle. 10-minute, gonna be towards the bottom. So we're really in the middle of things. That's why I only bought 1 contract. Kind of diddling in the middle. But we'll see where it goes. I think I'm in a good spot right now, right this second. Up, down, right, up. But yeah, something out there. Big money lurking out there, keeping these prices up for now. And who am I to argue? Hey, go ahead, keep it up here. They have not allowed a breakout. Neither have they allowed a breakdown. So after that melt up, we saw Monday and yesterday. After that melt up at market open and during the New York session, melt up, and now it's just hanging out here. And it seems to me like they're just trying to get more buyers in, trying to convince more retail, like, hey, this is going up. You're going to miss out before the big drop. So we'll see, though. We'll see. I'm not going to be buying any more puts in, though, because, boy, it wasn't too far out of the money when I got those puts. But, man, as it just kept going higher and higher, I was like, okay, it's going to pull back anytime now, right? Nope. And I just got further and further out of the money. And yeah, basically lost it all, folks. Lost it all. But that's okay. We're going to reset, replenish the account with like 200 bucks, and we'll try again. Try to build it up again. So there we go. And it all worked out anyway, because along the way, I was able to get out some money. So I think I wound up getting 200 bucks out of it anyway. So I got my initial buy-in. I got it back. But we're going to try it again, man. Try it again. And maybe we'll try some different techniques. No more naked puts. If I ever do that again, at least on the put side, probably try to hedge with some calls. Hedge my short position. But hey, live and learn, we're getting better. And yeah, we're up on our paper trading account. Haven't blown it yet. Have not blown it yet. Came close certain times, but didn't quite blow it. So still doing okay. But yeah, yesterday I just had to take a break. Getting too tired, man. Trying to do it after work, and hey, it does get exhausting. But I'm feeling good tonight, you know. So let's see how this goes. We got some momentum on this red candle showing up. RSI is dropping though. So towards the bottom on the 5 and 1 minute, and even on the 10 minute, we're starting to be at a lower position towards oversold. So I'm thinking bouncing off of this bottom band, right? And I am ready to DCA into my position. There's not really a real bias right now since the open. I mean, we dropped, but then we came right back up. Now we're dropping again. We might just go right back down to the bottom end of this range, but I am expecting a bounce somewhere, either off of here or up here back up to the top of this upper band of the VWAP. So we'll see, or the POC actually, probably the POC. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty. So we got this big red 5 minute forming, coming into oversold, pretty close to the VWAP. The only thing that makes me hesitate a little bit is the speed of this. This one candle. This could just stop us out. See if we got resistance. Nope. Do we have support? Let's see here. All right, well, we'll just follow the original game plan. DCA into this thing. I might regret that later, but we'll see. Somebody said you got to buy what it feels like you shouldn't buy. So, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. This little philosophy here. But hey, we're down here. You know, this is a key level here. Um, yeah, I think we're okay. DCA'd in. Now our target is probably just going to be the middle of the VWAP here. But we may just go all the way back down here and then bounce off the previous low of day. Don't know. Do expect to bounce here though. Oversold on the 1 minute, no doubt. 1 minute looks like it's trying to curl back up. 10 minute, we're getting there. Not quite there, but 5 minute, about the same. So let's see. Let's see how this plays out. Volume came in on that one though. Okay, close out of that candle. Now let's see if it just hits its head on the one standard deviation of the VWAP. So significant volume came in here, right? So don't know. Let's see if we can stop out some bears. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. I'll be ready to move this to break even soon. Not getting any real speed on this candle. So that shows me we could just be going lower. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe this is the range here. Draw some more pretty lines. There you go. Another line down here. Looks like this is some good, maybe a key level here. Big wick though, big wick. Sellers are still there trying to push it lower. Still trying to push it lower. Trying to find my stop. Not mine, but whoever's on the real market that did the same thing. No doubt they got their stops down here somewhere. So that speed was a bunch of bulls getting stopped out. They were expecting to bounce up too. So luckily I only went in for one contract. Didn't get too crazy with it. Okay. We're like halfway into this candle. I expect the buyers to start coming in here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Shoot. Move my stop up, because if it goes down, it's going to stop me out anyway. Okay. Buyers coming back in. Pushing this up a little bit. Not too much, though. I kind of want to reverse this position, but too low on the RSI right now. As I said, last time, I should learn to trust these RSIs better. I mean, why are they even here if I'm just going to ignore it, right? We'll just hold on to this. I think this is a winner. I imagine the bears are like, oh, we're gonna hit the previous low of day, but probably not yet. Not yet. I think we're just gonna go ahead and grind up, make a new high, then come back down. I don't think the reversal's due just yet. But then again, I don't know. It's 8:23. What was our key time? 7:30, I think. 9:30 at Eastern time. No, no. 10:30. Oh, that's when. Oh yeah. I don't know. I have it written down here. Let's see. See what these key times were for lunch on the Asian session here in China, in Shanghai. Where are my notes? Where's my notes? Oh boy. Don't know. Oh wait. Yeah, right here. Yeah, 8:30. Okay, 8:30 is the key time, right? So 8:30. Last time we saw that spike up, waiting for it to come down. Let's see if we just see a big old spike down at 8:30. 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away. Lunchtime, right? For the Shanghai folks. Seems to be holding up so far. I just wanted to bust through that VWAP again, just to make me feel a little bit better about this. Hopefully out of this trade by 8:30. Hopefully. Yeah, this candle. Let's see. Let's see if there's any crazy move. So all the sellers came in here and here, right? Half of this candle and most of this candle. So I imagine more buyers are going to be coming in later, right here. See a downtick in volume on this down move. No. Actually, it picked up a little bit. Picked up here. Lower volume, lower volume. Come on, bust through there. Right back up here to the POC at least, or the VWAP. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Let's go. All right, we'll just wait. Let's see how this plays out. There we are. Come on. Keep going. All right, here comes 8:30. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if some crazy move happens. It's going to be going down, isn't it? Nothing crazy yet. I don't see any volatility coming in. Okay. So maybe our theory about 8:30 p.m. was incorrect. There we are. Yeah, so what I'm seeing just buyer absorption down here. So I don't think the big money in play right now is wanting to let it drop to the next level just yet. So makes me feel a little better about this. They defended it quite well. My stop is still in place. Looks like we got a bigger green candle forming. Breaking above this bottom band of the VWAP. Looks like we're going back. And hopefully I can move my stop to a break even here. which is what I'm gonna do. No, I guess not. Not yet. Okay, there we are. We'll just go a tick above. Tick above. I think we're I think we're good here. And then once this is the target, like that, we'll bring that up here. See if it hits. This could just be a dead cat bounce, really, though. I don't know. Let's see. It's good momentum, though. Everybody's getting stopped out. Still got room on the RSI. Might just be a little higher. Okay. We can move our stop up a little bit. Lock at 62. Let's zoom in here. Let's see the 1 minute. See what that looks like. Okay. It might just stop me out, but it'll be for a gain at least. 1 minute where we are looking oversold. So, you know what? Close that out. Winner. That's a winner. And we may just go in. I'm going to go in for a short. Feel a lot better shorting this right now. And we'll just do like one contract. See if we can DCA into it. Way up here. Just in case this moves against us severely. Market's unpredictable right now, folks. So we'll see. Go back to the 5 minute. Got some relief on that bounce. See how it goes. Just gotta be adaptable. So I've heard this pattern that we're seeing, this descending wedge, is bullish, right? So we'll see. But that's because each leg down, each leg down is higher, not such a big drop. So that shows a loss in momentum of this move. And each high has been a little bit less extreme. Right, we're coming back up here around this area, playing off this VWAP. So it does look like this downward move is losing some momentum, but I don't really trust this bounce, especially on the 1 minute short term. I think we may be just hopping on down a little bit further before we go back up for the reversal. Not so sure this pattern is done playing out. But you know how much stock I put in patterns if you watch me. Not much, especially on low volume like this. Because the market makers and the algos, whatever they are, they don't respect patterns, man. They use them, and really, it's all in like real time, faster than I can think. So. Just gotta see the overall big picture. We came down, expected. Retail is always expecting that pullback, which I have been. And got them trapped, brought them all the way up here, got them trapped up here. Now we're going down here. We may just go back and retest this level again before reversing up. Or down here again. Maybe consolidate a little bit, drop, come back up. We'll see. I'm kind of biased to the downside, of course, as I'm sure all retail is right now. But I don't know. Just have to see how this goes. But yeah, that downgrade, I think everybody was just too afraid. Like, we didn't have much retail traffic at all, really. I think it was just all institutions. It's been keeping this thing afloat up here. Kept grinding higher, higher, higher. But I don't think anybody really wants to get into this right now. We're just kind of standing by. Yeah, we were downgraded. Whoop de doo, right? But I don't. I don't think that made anybody. And those who were in, like me, trying to like play this pullback, probably got destroyed. Destroyed. Need more buyers. Need more retail buyers before the market makers click sell. They need that liquidity, which is not there right now. So what happens? Well, you get this choppiness and a slow grind upward, counter to what you would expect, which is, of course, I mean, that's natural. The market makers and the institutions and their algorithms are always going to do probably what you least expect, especially when just left to themselves, you know. But yeah, they're just waiting to set that bull trap, man. Maybe this whole thing, I think this whole thing has just been a bull trap. Even though we are in an overall bull run, you know, we're coming out of this hole. But yeah, it's it's just like, how long can this go on? Well, I don't know. A low volume and no liquidity, I suppose it could just keep going forever, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, we're missing out." And then as soon as they start buying, market makers right there, and no, their orders are not going to be on the order books. You know, it's going to be in real time. These algorithms don't need to plan ahead or nothing. It's just when they start seeing more orders coming in for buys, they're like, "Oh, great! Now we can bring this down." You know, start shorting and offloading a little bit of shares, initiating the pullback, and everybody's going to be like, "Ah, here's the pullback," and then everybody will be in. See, the problem is like, yeah, despite what's out there, the fear, greed index, whatever, that's not really a measure of retail. That's just measuring buy and sell orders on the market and the trend, you know, and the speed and the momentum at which the market's moving. I think, personal opinion, retail, they're so scared they don't even want to short. You know, there's just no action on the retail side. So, what do these algorithms do? They're just going to keep floating it up, grinding it up, grinding it up, do what they were programmed to do until short sellers do start coming in, and, you know, these algos can start buying, not, instead of from each other, from retail. You know, or and then they can start triggering moves to the downside, fast moves, but not until enough action comes in. And we've seen hints of it. We've seen steep drops, you know, but what happens? It all peters out because there's not really many people coming in to short anyway. Because they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to short now. I'm going to miss out. I've already missed out." And then the algos just take it right back up. And then they're like, "Oh, no, I'm not coming in yet. Nope. Retail is just not enticed, man. They're really not digging this. It's too scary for them." And I don't blame them. You know, it's too scary for me, too. uh, should have been. I should have just stayed out. Crazy. Live and learn. Live and learn. All right, so right in the middle of the RSI, I mean, I would be tempted to reverse my position or whatever, but not really. I'm just going to hold what I got for now. See what happens here. I mean, on the 1 minute, it does look like it's due for a drop. Still pretty high. I'm expecting a drop, and then I'll take the profit, get out, get in, get out. You know, some of these traders on the streams, they're really good, but and they got a good record, but man, it's not very entertaining at all. All you're doing is just seeing some dude sit in front of a screen most of the time. I'm like, and then I leave and I come back, still not in a trade. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. At least with me, I'll be in this, okay? I'll be trading. Win or lose, no regrets, baby. We just learn, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and DCA into this one. Put up another sell. get another contract in. We're going to put it above the VWAP this time. So we're seeing big moves down. Lots of people getting stopped out. Relatively speaking, not lots, but some. And we're going to go ahead and lock in some profit here at 100. See if it bounces back up on us. This could just go ahead and break through on the next few candles. And we'll see. We got at least 100 on this, so I'm feeling good. And I'll tell you this too, I'm not even paying attention to the volume anymore because it's not really playing out like, I don't know. It's just been so weird. It's like no volume, and then boop, prices go up and up and up. No volume, but prices just keep going down and down and down. It's like, don't really matter. This is all just mechanical stuff right here, you know? But yeah, I moved my stop down because, descending wedge, right? Means bullish, but and is bouncing off the bottom band of the VWAP. I was hoping it would go down here, but doesn't look like it. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and exit out. We'll call that a win, and we'll see if it comes back down here. We'll go ahead and buy, but it's looking really bearish right now, at the moment. But we may be due for a reversal here. Either off of here or down here. We'll see. Do have some relief on the 5 minute. But 1 minute, short term, we're getting more to the oversold. So this could be it. Could be that bounce. 10 minute, still towards the bottom, towards oversold. So we'll see. We'll see. And you know what? I don't know. I might have to invest some money, like either advertising this channel or just buying some bots to get 50 subscribers so I could go live. Been putting videos up every day, but nobody's watching them. So what are you gonna do? It'd be much easier. I have my wife help me upload these things, but it's much easier just to go live and then just put that up, Even if nobody's watching, if I'm live, maybe people will pop in. I don't know. Or just make some shorts, get my best trades, make myself look like a genius and put them up there. Oh, man. I don't know what to do here. I try to go around chat rooms, chat it up with people. Which I do enjoy anyway. I'll still do that. But, yeah, can't seem to get any more subscribers or views, so I might just have to break down and be like, hey, give me 50 bots, subscribe, and go live. I don't know. But it does look like this is showing good support here. So if this candle closes and we get a green, I might just go long. Targeting probably up here. Breaking through this level and going to the upper band of this big old wide VWAP, man. There's a lot of money right here. Boop, boop, in these ranges. Which is why, I don't mind ranging too much. I mean, makes it a little bit more difficult to trade. You can get stopped out a lot more. But as long as you're not like in the middle, around the POC or at the middle of the VWAP, your chances increase. So I just want to see if this breaks through first. And we got 30 seconds left. Oh, somebody's crying in there. Okay. So, oversold on the 1 minute. Well, towards oversold. Not really oversold. 5 minute. And the 10 minute too. So, All signs point to, hey, you should be looking for a long down here somewhere. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do it. Let's get in. We'll risk 162, which kind of sucks because, I get stopped out once with the amount of profit I've been taking. I might just wind up red anyway on the day. One more tick. 150. I think we'll still be green on the day, even if we do get stopped. And I'll just add to this if it's a winning trade. I want to see it go up to the POC. If it goes up to the POC, I don't expect it to be bouncing off of it again. I expect it to break through. So, if this is another little doge, I'm gonna buy again. Then I'll add one of the two. Either this goes up and breaks, and then I'll add. Stays a doge. Then I'll go ahead and add. Or I get stopped out. One or the other. Well, we'll actually put it up here underneath the VWAP. So the only way I add to this is into a winning position. Either that or I get stopped out. One or the other. But we're right below the VWAP. Do I have more room? Yeah, a little bit. Risking $50. Get a little bit more granular view on this. See on the 1 minute, still looking oversold, right? Well, yeah, not really. Getting a little bit of relief, actually. But we'll see. 10 minute, we are. Actually, it all looks the same. We're to the bottom. So, does it have enough to go down? Yeah, sure does. Sure does. I'm gonna come back down one tick. Yeah, one tick. 62.50. A little too close because the bottom wick, I don't want my stop right there. Well, you know what? Maybe I do. Go ahead, stop me. I don't care. All right. How much time do we got? It's still 2 minutes, so we'll wait. Wait. And just like that, right? I've already been here for an hour. It's crazy. Crazy how fast time flies by. You're doing this stuff. It's like time travel or something. All right, there we go. That's what I'm wanting to see. Kind of. You know what? I'm liking this. I'm going to buy one more. Feeling better about this. Put it right below here. Oh, man, it got stopped up. Okay, no, I'm gonna come back in. Why does it put my buy? Oh yeah, I guess because it's showing the. Never mind. We always buy at the ask, right? So move my stop a little too far up, but this is a better spot. Let's see, 75. We're risking 75 on 2 contracts. That's good. I like it. See if that bottom band of the VWAP holds up. Showing a big red candle now. Let's see though. 1 minute we got to be kind of oversold. Yeah, more towards the oversold on the 1 minute. So let's see what we're seeing. Bottom wick, bottom wick, bottom wick, bottom wick, right? Showing me, hey, We're absorbing sellers. Got a little bit of resistance, but I think once we hit up here to these levels, we're gonna start hitting some stops, and I gain a little bit of momentum for this relief bounce. But this could just be a reversal too. I mean, look, come down here, high or low, right? Kind of, yeah, a little bit of a higher high. Let's see, high 947. 947, huh? Well, double top. Not a double top though, but look, came right back. We recovered all that real fast. So, yeah, low volume, low volume, low volume, low volume. Bottom wick, bottom wick, bottom wick. This bottom wick really shows me a lot. So, I don't think we're going lower. Not at this moment. Let's see. Gonna move my stop just to tick down. Oh, okay. I guess we are. All right, so I'm gonna go get another drink, and we'll just wait. But I'm thinking buy is probably the play right now. All right, so I went ahead and drew that little wedge for you guys, and we'll see. We'll see if this pattern is bullish. I mean, hey, who knows? I'm gonna try this again. Just one contract. We'll try to DCA into this bad boy. You know what? 350. DCA into that. Because it may just go down, up, down, until it breaks. It's got to break somewhere. But if it breaks out of this trend line here, I'm going to buy again. And we'll say, hey, the pattern played out. The old machines, they're just making these magical patterns happen. Why not just use them, right? There's nobody to trap. There is nobody to trap. There's no liquidity out on the market. Who are they trapping? You know, those rules just don't play right now. Like, who are they going to be trapping? Themselves? You know? Look at this. It's just playing out picture perfect. Textbook. And when you see a textbook plays like this, it's got to be algorithms, man. It's got to be. I don't know. It's just weird. Weird stuff. This does not look human at all. None of the trading I've seen over the past, like, week and a half has looked human. You know? Doesn't look like emotion is in there. Nothing. Just low volume buying for the most part. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion right now. It's what I see. And I have no certain target price. I think once this breaks out, if I do expect this to break out, once it breaks out, then it's just going to grind higher and higher for the night. That's my expectation. And I'll just move my stops accordingly before each consolidation level. If you notice, like, the reason why I say it's been so mechanical is because it's gone up, consolidated, choppy, up, choppy, up, choppy. And each time I was like, oh, okay, here's the pullback, right? No. Just up again, choppy, up, choppy. Like that's nobody. That's nobody. It's a ghost town, you know? It's like the dead internet theory. Like, how many people are actually on the interwebs? I have no idea. But as of late, it just doesn't seem like many. Doesn't seem like many at all. There's another $100 profit we could get again. Do I want to though? Nah, I think we hold on to this until we get a good break of the trend line, and then we'll add. But you know what? In case I'm totally wrong, we'll just go ahead and put a stop in for 12.50. Nah, we could do better than that. 25. There we go. Covers the commission, gives us a little profit anyway. We'll go right back in if it stops us out. We'll get in a better position down here. But this could be it. Who knows? Who knows? So we're right at a new POC now. I think a new POC is formed. Yep. Lower POC. Which is bearish, but you know, we still got this pattern, so seem to want to break out. We're above the bottom band. So yeah, I think we're up. Gonna go up. I just need a good break above this level, above that trend line. Then I'll add, and then we'll see what happens over here at the true VWAP. Nope, here it comes back down. Nope. Okay. 51 seconds. Let's see if we get a bullish engulfing here. Then we'll be off. This could be a great trade. Could turn out to be a great trade. It's kind of like running with the devil here, you know? Just letting the algo play out and do whatever it wants to do. All right. Next one looks good. I think we're going to be good to go here. You know what? Adding. I think it breaks in this candle. Come on, go on up. No, you want it. You already broke it. You already broke the trend line. There we go. I almost just want to close this, but I do expect a little higher. Go ahead. See if this acts as resistance now. Nope. Got stopped out. Okay. Well. I'm going to wait for a little retest. I think it's coming back down. I don't know. We'll wait for this to close out. If it closes out green, we'll go ahead and buy again. They're looking for those stops. Where would those stops be? Probably not till up here. Well, look. Came right back down into this level. I don't know. Where did I get this level from? Oh, yeah. Back here. This may not even be legit. Well, it is. It's the top of that candle. We got 2.5 minutes left on this, so don't really know where it's going to go yet. My gut's telling me this may just be a quick liquidity sweep before a drop and then up. That's what my gut's saying. My eyes are telling me, nah, man, this is going up to at least this, and then down, and then up. We'll see though. Two different ideas at play. Have no idea. Have no clue. As I said, I can't predict the future. We're pretty low to the previous. We're pretty close to the previous low of day though. Got a lot of upside potential. Feel like I'd be FOMOing here if I just got in right now. Let's see what the 1 minute is telling us. Overbought, yeah, overbought level. So we're gonna wait for this to come back down. Because on the short term, I don't see any bounces yet. But you know what? What we could do? We'll just DCA into this position. Go right here. Right at the level. See what happens. Really bouncing around there. So I'll tell you what's really got me convinced this wants to go higher. Say the top of this is just slightly higher above our control candle here. You know, the initial drop into this level here that we've been ranging in. Um, yeah, had this wick. What is it? High of 5947. 5947. No, actually, it's right equal. Huh. Don't know. Yeah, I do think it's going up. I mean, I don't know. I could just be biased right now because I'm in this trade, but just that's what it looks like to me. Now, what we could be seeing here is just a bear flag of sorts, but nah, I don't know. See if this rings true here. Descending wedge, bullish, right? It did break that trend, so. But that was more of a time kind of thing. Didn't really break through on any kind of real volume or momentum, which kind of makes me second guess this, but we will see. I'm gonna move my stop up because the thing is if it busts through here, it's gonna bust through here. The volume profile, yeah, it's our last defense right here. I don't know, maybe not, but we're ready to DCA into this. If it comes back down here, yeah, I'll go ahead and add again and see if this bottom band of the VWAP holds up like it did here. We're seeing resistance right here. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. Still in the upper end of the band. 10-minute shows what? Still kind of oversold. So long term, I do believe this is going to be a reversal out of here. Short term, I have no idea. It could come on back down, which is why I'm ready to add. Doesn't need to come back down far for this 1 minute to show, you know, to get back into reasonable ranges here. Could just go sideways for a little while, just go flat. What I would like to see is just a break testing this VWAP, a little bounce back down, and then I'll buy and add, and hopefully have a stop in profit again. But we're looking good. I mean, we're still ahead. Let's see. That's all commission. Our last trade was for a positive 137. I think we're all right. We're kind of on a roll. We lost one for 100, lost another for 50, 125. I think overall we're ahead on the day, ahead on the session. So I think we're okay. Don't need to see that right now. Doge, right? Well, this is a Doge. This was one tick higher. You know what? I think this is good. I think this is good. I think it's gonna break. I think it's gonna break. We'll move our stop up a little bit, right to the bottom of this candle. Let's see if it's ready to go. Okay. Let's see. Stop some peeps out there, stopping me out. That's all right. I'll lose a 137. Come on. Looks like buyers are ready to come back in, and we're on a reasonable, more reasonable in the range here on the RSI. So okay, all right, alrighty. So what do we do? What do we do? I think I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in again. See if this holds up here. Put that down here, because on the 10-minute, that was a fast move down. On the 10-minute, it's still showing us we're still at the bottom of the range. So, but look, this could be a bear flag. I mean, it definitely could be. I could be out of my gourd trying to long this, trying to time the bottom, right? Trying to find the bottom. I don't know. Could pay off though. I think we have a lot more reward to the top, less risk to the bottom. We're getting pretty close to the previous low of day. Got a wick forming, so let's see. And we are at the bottom band of the VWAP. I'm moving my stop to the very bottom of this candle. Very bottom of that wick. I imagine 1 minute's getting pretty low. Yeah, it's pretty low. Looking like it wants to curl back up. I gotta say though, it is looking bearish. It is at the moment. That's why I got my stop tight. Pretty tight. Okay. All right. We're going to sell. Forget it. Can't beat them. Join them. Yeah, we're going down. I mean, lower high, lower low. So there we go. Kind of rhymes. And I'll DCA if we bounce. Lots of people were stopped out just now. If there are even people out there, I don't know. Maybe they're all just hodling gold right now. Who's trading these companies? That's the question. Like, who is really in the stock market right now? Except for long-term investors. I have no clue. This is tough to trade. Might have turned this negative on the day. I think we're down right now. Looking for a bounce back up to the bottom band or the POC. This range, we'll go ahead and add another contract. Looks like it's going to break. Nope. I said nope. Not yet. Yeah, it looks like it's about to go. We'll go ahead and add. Forget it. And we'll just put our stop right above the bottom band. There we go. A little bounce. That's good for the short term. We do need a bounce. We're oversold right here. So a little bounce up. You know what? I'm pretty confident in this move. Let's go ahead and go up here. If it comes back up to the POC, definitely adding two more contracts. Double down. This might be our last trade for the night. I'm thinking this is gonna break, and we're gonna make our good profit here, and we can be done. Hopefully, hopefully. See, it's at moments like this where I would like a team telling me, "Hey, do we add to our position? Do we just hold? Do we get out? Reverse? What do we do?" You know? Because me as an individual, I got my own opinion. I would probably be voting, hey, just go ahead and add to that. But that could be the dumbest thing in the world. And I know there are better traders out there than me, better scalpers, who can help me out. We can all help each other out, and I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it works out one day. My hope is in a year we got a good little group. We can get together and do this and just help each other out. But to me, I mean, it just looks like, yeah, this thing does want to go down. Unless somebody hits buy, unless the algorithm just starts saying, no, 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 no. And then boom, we just get destroyed. But hey, I was saying, there's a lot more potential to the upside. But we've been expecting a pullback. So I don't know. For the week, I'm a bear. For the month, definitely a bull. At the moment, bearish. That's how I'm feeling. Even though the RSI is towards the oversold levels, but I don't know. 1 minute probably definitely looks oversold. Nah, it could go down a little bit further. 10 minute though, it's just hanging out here. Let's see what the hourly says. Hourly, 4 hour, 4 hour. We got room to go down. So hopefully this is the beginning of the pullback we so desperately need. So it did break. I'm gonna go ahead and add to my position. I'm gonna bring my stop loss down a bit. Maybe right at the POC. See if we hit the POC again. I don't think we will. I think this is showing wants to break down. Last trade of the night, so either we end up losing or we end up winning. Big. I hate that it always comes down to one trade again at the end, but I don't know. It's just how I do things. Because I think I just have a better idea of how things are going as the session goes on. I've been sitting here for an hour watching these candlesticks now, and it does seem to me like there's more sell side pressure than there is buy side right at this moment. And what we're looking for is a drop down to here. Why? Because that's where we dropped to before at the beginning of this session. So at the beginning of the overnight session, not my session, but the overnight. I was saying there's more potential up here, but hey, maybe that's what they want you to think. I feel like Zoolander. Maybe you're just asking for me to help because you don't want me to help. Oh man. Yeah, the market can make you feel really dumb sometimes. I definitely don't plan to add any more contracts to this. We'll keep our hurting to a minimum here. But we will move our stop down. No need to risk so much. We'll risk 187. And I'm thinking this will just keep going down. Hopefully. They want to push it down. Boy, they're trying. They're trying. There we go. Huh? Bounce right back up, right? Okay. Put it right at the top of the candle. We'll lock in a profit. See if it bounces back up. Turns green. Still early in this candle, so. Yeah. Got stopped out there. Didn't even see any movement, though. So it's a real battle. That's for sure. Hmm. Drop. Are we losing momentum on it? Looks like it. But look, we bounced right back up. Retested. Hmm. Now, I said that was my last trade. Nah, we're gonna go for one more. You got time for one more. Just want to see what the 1 minute is doing here. Gonna break back up above here, maybe. Maybe not. Seeing a little bit of a balance here. Okay, so let's look at our indicator, right? Down towards the oversold. Down towards oversold. Down towards oversold. This looks like a buy. This looks like a buy to me. We'll buy one. Okay. All right. We'll take that. Quick 25. A one. So on the short term, got a relief. 5 minute. Hmm. Big fair value gap, I guess. Is that what they call it? I don't know. Question is, do I expect it to break that bottom band of the VWAP and go back to the POC? More selling pressure. I'm gonna sell one. Put it right here. We'll be ready to sell again once if it breaks through. Yeah, I think we might be ready to go. I think I'll have strength to come down now. We'll go in for two. This candle's about to close out. See what happens. Okay. All right. There's still a lot of fighting going on there. Yeah, I don't know. See what the 1 minute is looking like. Maybe a little bit of a bounce up first. and then we'll go ahead and add. I mean, look, doesn't that just look like it wants to break down? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do it. Ain't nobody in this market right now. I'm trying to just predict what the algorithm's gonna do. All right, last trade for sure. We'll let it ride. Whatever it does, it does. I don't care. If it comes back on me, then I'll know. Hey, we really gotta trust these RSIs better, especially on the longer time frames. But you know what? Overall, though, I'm still thinking this pullback has to happen. You know, has to. You can't just go up and up and up without any kind of real pullback, can you? Can you? Well, sure you can. But what are the chances, you know? What are the chances? As we go further along without any kind of real pullback, you know, at least a pullback that's strong enough to have people start really talking about recession, you know, and whatever, yada yada, the higher the probability is that we're going to have the pullback. That's how I see it. But I could be dead wrong. Could be dead wrong. I could be $412.50 wrong, which is okay. Sweet. I just got a new subscriber on the channel. Lafta. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Building the channel slowly. I like to see that. Cool. Maybe I won't have to get bots to subscribe after all. Slowly but surely, we'll build this up, huh? Yeah, more people to come and watch me lose my mind on these stupid trades. I think this is okay though. I mean, just looks like it just wants to pop. You know, another big red. Come on down. Maybe too soon though. Maybe too soon. Ugh. I don't know. I gotta make up my mind, right? At one point, I was saying, this could just be a reversal to go on back up. Because that's just, I'm in shock, folks. Like, I'm traumatized by how this market has behaved over the past week and a half. I think a lot of other traders are probably traumatized too, which is why they're not really in the thick of it. You know, not much liquidity out there. It's kind of a crisis, really. I mean, you could blame Donald Trump, I guess, but I don't blame him. I really just blame the institutions who just freaking caused that havoc on Liberation Day. That that was the institutions just selling, selling, selling. That wasn't retail. You know, they want to sell this idea of, oh yeah, these tariffs are going to crash the economy and Donald Trump's going to be the worst president ever. See, you all made a mistake. You better just vote for our candidate later. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's all manipulation, psychological games, folks. But hey, you gotta deal. You gotta play with the cards you're dealt. So that's what we do. I tried to go long, you know, as the we kept getting, and I kept getting destroyed. So I had to be like, okay, 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 we're going to short. All right. Then I started winning on my puts. And boy, I was feeling smart, just like the rest of the smart people. And then turned around, you know, I was like, okay. And I perfectly timed that too. I was like, this is going to rock it. Yeah, they're going over to China. Good things are going to happen. And you can even see it on the Chinese officials' faces, you know, they're all smiling. Yeah, they had something cooking. And I still do believe we are going to be skyrocketing to all time highs sooner than later. As I said, either by the end of this month or early June. That's my prediction. Short term, anyway. Longer term, yeah, I still think we're going to go up. Maybe not as high as we would like, but still think we're going to be going up. Probably like 6,300, 6,400 levels by the fall. And then there will be another pullback. But I'm seeing another pullback here soon, and I'm hoping that this is the beginning of it. Really, I am. Because, dude, this is just insane. Insane. And it's going to be bad for people's retirement accounts. Your hedge funds are going to be failing you, you know? Because everybody's going to freak out. Things are going to crash. And, the longer this goes on, that pullback is going to be serious the longer this goes on. And maybe that's what they're counting on. Hoping that everybody just cashes out their 401ks in panic, starts FOMO selling. And the next thing you know, they've lost a bunch of money in their retirement accounts. Hey, again, that's how it goes. Don't put your trust in uncertain riches, people. Money comes and goes. Just like you can gain it in a day, you could lose it in a day. Trillions lost off the stock market daily and gained daily nowadays. That's how crazy it is. So, nothing is guaranteed in life. But the people just gotta wake up and stop being played like a fiddle. That's all it is. But as long as they're still played like a fiddle, you just gotta take advantage of it as best you can. But it is unpredictable. Unpredictable what's gonna happen. All right, so we're seeing some relief bounce here. Maybe a relief bounce. Every time I say it's a relief bounce, boy, it just boop tears me apart. But we'll see. I'm hoping that this bottom band of the VWAP holds up like it did here. And this is just a relief bounce, hopefully, on short term anyway. Because I do feel we got lower to go. But I've been proven wrong many, many, many times. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Just started this 5 minute. We got a wick. Let's look at the 1 minute. Make ourselves feel better. It doesn't make me feel much better at all. 23 seconds left on this little tiny green with a little tiny wick. Okay, that looks better. I like that better. No. Yeah, this is just pure mechanical stuff right here. Who knows what the algo wants to do? Yeah, it's gonna go up. Boy, you know what? Nah, we ain't gonna go out that way. We're gonna hold on to our loser as long as we can. You ain't catching me, you dang algos. Come on, come back down. Oh boy, this is just dumb stuff. Dumb, dumb, dumb stuff. Come on, go on down. Look at you. You're way up here. Come back down. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You know what? We'll call it at 662. If it stops me out there, that's it. There is no hope. They're coming for me. Look at that big, beautiful green candle there. Just a whoop straight up, right to the POC. This is funny, right? They wanted to stop me out just to go back down. I know it. I know it. But I didn't let them do it this time. You ain't getting me this time. But look at that bottom wick, right? What does that make you believe there? Oh, yeah, going up. And so we did. So we did. But how far? Not that far at all. That's what kind of movements we've been seeing. It's just like, not that far. It looks like it wants to break one way. And we've been used to seeing these moves back when retail was still in hopes of, hey, we're going down, short a recession, we're gonna make tons of money. And then the China deal came out, and I was thinking, you know what, maybe we'll get sellers back in when this whole, Moody stuff comes out. Now, and we saw a big drop at the end of the day. But I think that was all just manufactured. And retail was just like, nah, man, I ain't shorting this. I know better. Trump's going to come out with some great trade deal, and we're going to get our, butts handed to us. And I don't blame them. They're probably doing it right, just staying out of this thing. I'm only paper trading. But it's no fun because there's nobody playing. Nobody playing except for machines, and I can't beat a machine. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's really no fun right now. I guess it is kind of, but still, I don't see much volume at all. I think most of the orders out there are just institutions and their algos and whatever they use. It's just what are they gonna do? I say they just I say they're just gonna bring it down eventually, but I think they're trying to entice more liquidity in there either way. Dang it, man! Oh, that sucks. I just don't want to go out that way. All right, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna YOLO this. Got 1,000 to play with. I'm gonna risk 1,000. Sell 6. Get a good stop. 1,000. And no, we're gonna go another 1,000. I just don't like ending that way, man. Sucks. Yeah, this is my bane right here, right? I should have just stopped while I was ahead, but I don't do that because I wasn't ahead as far as I wanted to be. I'm still thinking this is a winning move. This is going down. I mean, all signs point to down. Down, down, down. We went up, down, and then it's like up again, but dude, nah, it's down. That wedge that we saw, totally invalidated. No wedge now. We had a little bounce up, but bam, right back down, up again, and furthest we go, I say, is right here, and then boom, down. Now, I'm not gonna stay up all night. I will hold it. I don't care, man. I'm revenge trading right now. Mm. Just doesn't look like a reversal to me. I mean, I don't see any signs of a reversal. Look at the body. It's less than this red. So, I don't know. I don't think this is like on its way up. Let's see if we got any relief on the 10 minute. Yeah, plenty of relief on the 10 minute. 45 minutes, same. Still got plenty of room. 1 hour, plenty of room. 4 hour, definitely plenty of room. So, yeah, I think we're okay. Just, trying to scare us out of the right idea. It's coming down. It's just a matter of how long will it take. I have no idea. But we got 6 contracts, so every tick is going to be worth more. My target is still down here. I'm thinking we hit down here before we go back up. We may even go down to the previous low of day and then bounce back up into the middle of the range. But yeah, that's how much is that? That's a $5,000 trade, man. 2,000 something dollar trade. I don't want to go out like that. Forget that. Forget that noise. And if I have to, I will. I'll just put my target price down here and maybe move up my stop. I don't know. I just might leave my stop there. Because, well, maybe not. We could very well just come back up here to open again up in this range. 596, 5960 to I don't know, 5974 area. That's what he usually likes to do. But again, historical performance, who knows? Like, I don't think that really applies right now. This is so crazy. There's just no liquidity in the market, so who knows what it wants to do? I don't know the mind of the algo. I don't know how they're programmed. I mean, they're programmed to scam people out, day traders out of their money. But if there's no day traders in there, only a few, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Unpredictable right now. That's why I got the lion up here. That's what this is right now, lion market, man. We're in a transition, and boy, it's tough transitioning. Very tough. The reason why I say that is like, look how fast, look how short these moves are, right? Like, no volume, no volume, no volume, no volume. Bigger volume, little bump, down, up, down, but very short. And this support and resistance comes in really fast, really tight. You can't tell me that's like regular people doing that. It's not. Can't be. It's just, it's not behaving like it normally does. And that's for sure. And I think that's just because everybody's scared. Everybody's been scared out of this market. Gold, on the other hand, now gold has been a different story. Let's see what GC is at right now. What is the price of gold futures? I was saying gold is probably super bullish this week. Yeah, it is. 33.10. 14. So yeah, it just keeps going up. I was expecting it to drop back down, during this pullback to 3,000. But nope, not at all. It's just been going up and up and up. We're at 33.10.30 right now. Craziness. So I'm hoping this is the pullback. And gold, it was interesting to see it. Gold was rising with the stock prices. So what is that showing me? Nobody in retail is in the stock market right now. They're all buying gold, you know, because they're all bearish, but they're not going to short this stock market because they're afraid. Donald Trump's going to come out with some great Chinese trade deal, and we're just going to go to the moon and they're going to get obliterated. So what do? Well, let's just buy gold futures. But hey, what do I know? I'm not an expert. You see me getting destroyed on these videos, even though I haven't blown the account yet, which is awesome. But still, been getting destroyed on some of these scalps because keep getting faked out by these algorithms. But we'll see. I'm gonna hold. I'm just wanting it to break through right here and come back down. Let's just keep grinding down. I think we're gonna grind down to this level at least. And if it's too late, it's 9:56. I'm willing to stay up till 11 my time, Mountain Time. I'm willing to stay up till then. And if we see no real movement by then, I will just put it at break even, I guess. Or I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'm hoping we hit this within an hour. And if we do, I might just take that profit and call it a night. Because let's see. I think that would make up my losses. Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely. It would definitely make up my losses. So, but I think we do have further to go down. I think the plod, we're going to hit the plod. That's what it's tending towards right now. I was thinking maybe we were going to get a reversal, but no, that got shut down. when it broke out of that trend, that descending wedge. It broke out, but it was just a matter of sideways action breaking out, time. That's all it was. But I was thinking, okay, we might be going up from there, but nope. So looks like it wants to hit the plod or the this level right here. It might just peek its head down into this range and then go back up. Not sure, but we'll wait and see. Oh boy, I'm really thinking if maybe I should just go ahead and cash out right here. End it on a winning streak here, and end up positive on the day at least. Because this could take a while. I mean, I don't know. We're losing momentum on this downward move. We had a little bounce though. Rejected right off the bottom band. I'm still looking for that significant break like we had over here. Don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll lock in 300. I mean, it's not ending positive for the day if I get stopped out, but if I get stopped out, we're just gonna be waiting longer and longer, and I don't know if I want to wait for the full hour. Growing impatient, and I don't want to be too greedy. But man, I had to move that stop out of the way. You see how they tried to get me though? They tried to get me, man. Didn't let them though. See, sometimes that's why I wonder, like, if I did play futures, I would just put in just enough money to cover a certain amount of margin and not even use stops so that I'd be invisible on the order book, man. Because the way this stuff works, they see your orders there with the rest of the peeps and they just go boop, stop you out, come right back down. And I hate it. There we are. There it goes. All right. You know what? That's it. I'm closing out. We're going to end green for the day. I do expect it to keep going down further. I do expect this area at least, this target price, or even down here. But I'm not willing to wait. I kind of want to go to sleep because I have to go to work tomorrow. But hey, we're up 2,000 now. So I think we're okay. You know, sweating there for a second. I had to move my stop out of the way because I don't know. It just does that. Like, it does. And I knew it wasn't going any higher. I mean, that's crazy. Nothing here is showing me like, oh yeah, we're on our way to back up to the top here. Not even. I don't think we'll even reach this again tonight. I mean, we may, but this could be a potential reversal. But I really do expect us to bounce off of the bottom first. Either the low of the day, this is the low of the session so far, or the previous low of day. And then we'll bounce back up into the range. Or, or this could very well be the beginning of the pullback overnight. See, they want to drop right right after market closes too. It's such a pain, man. See, it's this kind of stuff that really kind of just ticks me off. But anyway, they sold off, floated higher. I mean, that's all algo right there. Algo. And then down. And who knows? This could be the beginning of the pullback. And we could just be going down, 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 down. 58, 50 at least. We got to see that. If we don't, the longer it takes, the further we're going to drop. That's what I say. Because either we stay up here and entice more sellers to come in the closer we get to June or the end of June. And then that drop is going to be something serious, man. And then people really will be believing, you know, oh, yeah, the sky is falling. Cash out our 401ks, let's buy gold and stuff. And then it'll go up. I don't know. It's just insane. Anyway, at least we ended green. We ended off with a big trade at the end of the night. We had to risk a lot, but that's okay. Willing to do I'm willing to do that for the content, for the boys. Anyway, the question is, would I do that with my real buddy? You know what? If the A team said so, yeah, I definitely would. Why not? So this is A team trading strategies. Signing off.